preposterous. Fucking hell. Sort it out, fucking Premier League. That's absolutely fucking amateur hour. How the fuck can you go on such a high profile game and have the referee go to the monitor to check whether a person was online? Don't they have fucking technology for that? The spoils are shared at Anfield. Final score, Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 1. And let me just quickly, off the bat, before I even get into the analysis of the game, really just want to give props to Aston Villa, a team that was languishing really like at the bottom half of the table around Christmas to where they are now fighting for a top 6 position, and quite possibly could be getting into Europe along with us. So it was always a game I felt was going to be a tough one. Out of the 3 fixtures, the last 3 fixtures, I always felt that Aston Villa was going to be our toughest one, even though we were going to be playing at home. They are the form team, along with us. And I guess if I look at the balance of thing, a 1-1 result is a pretty fair result, of course, in the context of what Liverpool wanted to achieve, or at least what a push in the last couple of games. But when I look back at it, it's like, a draw against Villa in the form they're in possibly is not a bad result. But because we were trying to push for that win, it obviously is not the ideal one. A great goal from them, of course. I thought that, in terms of the way they set up to play against us, Villa in that first half, they weren't pressing. They were literally like, Liverpool, here you go. You guys have the ball. Let's see what you can do. And then it was as if all of our plans kind of was like, what do you mean you're not going to press us? Our whole game plan was built on you pressing us so that we can dink you. So I think all in all, I have a slight tinge of disappointment, but not necessarily because of not making the Champions League. That boat has sailed a very long time ago for me. But I would have really liked to end it off on a really strong performance, and I don't think this was Liverpool's best performance at all. It really is. It really kind of like fits within that bucket of shit that we've been getting all season. So if you think about the season as a movie. It would be like, you're watching a movie and it's absolute fucking garbage, absolute shit. You're like, why did I pay to see this movie, whatever? Then there's the last half an hour of the movie actually is interesting. There's some action scenes happening. There's some drama. Everything is kind of going on. But does that make it a good movie? No. It's still a shit movie with good parts in. And I think that for me is ultimately how I would sum up the second half of the season for Liverpool. I'm sure there's going to be lots of analysis from all kinds of pundits on TV and creators on YouTube, all of them really weighing in on what what could have, would have, or should have kind of like happened. But ultimately, like I said to you guys, it was impossible. It was just a bridge too far. I think, as I said before in my previous videos, it was just one of those kind of things that you look at it and so many things had to happen for you to be able to even get a sniff in. So on the basis of this performance and the performance of the whole season, we do not belong in that top 4, honestly. And I think it'll be a good experience to maybe be humbled a little bit and think that you can't rest on your laurels. Yes, we had a fantastic season last season, where we won all 4 competitions and we were looking like we were going to beat all 4. But just when you think you're on top, this too shall pass, as the saying goes. And just when you think you're at the bottom, this too shall pass. I don't know who said it. I think it was Tom Hanks. But I will always remember those kind of words. And it doesn't matter where you are, things go up and down. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, it's I watched it with another friend, and of course, we have very wildly different takes on how the game went. He was more frantically screaming and going on, where I was more chill. Because the thing is, I just thought to myself, oh, well, there's no point fucking going on around this, because it's gone. United also won their game. Newcastle won their game yesterday. It's over. It's done. So just enjoy the rest of this, the rest of the games. We say our goodbyes to Bobby, Ox, Nabi, and Millie. Fantastic players. There's still next week to go, but it was nice to kind of like see them at Anfield and kind of like have the fans say goodbye to them. But yeah. So yeah, back to the game. I just think that largely we just lacked composure. It was like it reminded me very much of like heavy metal football again, but without the penetration, without the end result. It was frantic. It really, like every single player was trying to make something happen, and in my years of watching football, in my 35 years of understanding and understanding football, when everybody's trying to do their own thing and everybody's trying to be the hero, it very seldom works out. And unfortunately, a lot of our players are players who've been doing fairly good in the last 10 games. Just weren't up to it. I'm not gonna go into names. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. But overall, I can sit here and actually say, look, they did try. Absolutely. I cannot falter them for wanting to give it their all and to really wanting to push to this. They come up to a well organized team, a defensively solid team. They're well coached, as I said before, with Unai Emery. So, we just left it too late. Even the goal by Bobby, yeah, so great for him. And so that's the only kind of like real positive I can take out of this. Seeing Bobby score his, I think his final goal at Anfield. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get it over the line, and not for a lack of trying. So yeah, one last thing, just on the fucking refereeing in the Premier League. I don't ever go in on referees at all, but the referee had an absolute fucking stinker as well. Absolutely fucking poor game. The Gakpo goal that was chalked off. The VAR said checking for possible offside. Now, if you're checking for possible offside, what the fuck is that referee doing checking the monitor, going to the side of the pitch to go and check the fucking monitor? What on earth is he going to fucking see? What insight does he have by taking his old ass eyes to the monitor to go see if someone is offside? Because I was waiting for it. I was looking for the fucking line thinking like, okay, any moment, is Diaz offside? He looked on to me. And I'm not just saying that as a Liverpool fan and having rose tinted eyes on my head, whatever, you know what I mean. But to him to go there and to check for an offside was completely preposterous. Fucking hell. Sort it out, fucking Premier League. That's absolutely fucking amateur hour. How the fucking go on such a high profile game and have the referee go to the monitor to check whether a person was online? Don't they have fucking technology for that? Don't they have people in fucking Stockley Park who can check that shit out for you? Huh? The fuck is going on here, man? But in any case, it was a fucking shit referee's performance. I'm more often than not, I give credit to where if referees are playing are blowing a fair game, I'll give credit to that. But I thought he was absolutely poor for both teams. He was absolutely poor. The standard of refereeing, and I'm not just picking up on the facts. I'm not just like jumping on the bandwagon now and dissing the referees. Are absolutely fucking shocking, shocking. I mean, yeah. Okay, we move on. We move on from that because you know what? If I'm gonna go on fucking talking about that, they'll send me fucking along to go sit next to Klopp on at the top of the of the stands. God. Well, that's it. The end of the season. You know, it was good the last couple of weeks. I think out of everything, which could have been a complete and utter fucking disaster, it was okay. You know, I give it an all right kind of season. We got into a European place. Oh, sure, just move that. We got into a European place, a European spot. Not what we wanted, but you know we're there, and it's another trophy that we can play for. So I'm all for that. I'm all in. Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't force anything. Force a narrative or anything like that. But you know that was always going to be a bridge too far. So yeah, finally it ends. It also kind of just as we finish up here. I kind of also want to just touch on the channel and how absolutely chuffed I am, how it is. Over 50 subs, man, it's great. Thank you everybody for subbing, and as this channel grows, I really appreciate it. If you're still watching, please like and share this video. Absolutely helps helps us out with the algorithm. So any likes would be highly appreciated. Part of me wanted to have something really exciting to talk about or whatever kind of thing, but it just feels like such a fucking anticlimax at this point in time. Anticlimactic. When you have all this expectation and then boom, it comes crashing down. But I tell you what, I had no expectation. My expectation was to get into Europa League, and we did that. So, job done, I guess. And that's what I can say about the season. Job done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go sit and just have a drink or something like that, and think about what could have been. But anyway, Reds. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for watching. Yeah, let's go watch the last game of the season. Hopefully, Liverpool can really send off the team in a fantastic and stylish way. And I'll see you all at the next game.